What's going on, guys? BugaLuis here and welcome you all back again to this is gonna be the final episode of season 1 for the Valencia FIFA 17 career mode, and I'm so excited for this. And we have actually many matches to cover. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have at least so many matches to cover, but I think I'm gonna simulate some games just because we need to push forward so we can start that new Champions League experience of next season. So we're gonna go right ahead and simulate this game against Deportivo La Coruña. We're gonna use the squad right now on screen. It's gonna be our main squad because I really want those 3 points so we can stay in the same side at Real Madrid. So we get the 3 points and we also are in first side with them. So that's something very important. So let's simulate the match. And we actually got a draw 1-1, and Nacho Fernandez sadly was given a red card, and we now have one defender less for the next few matches, just because of his suspension. So unfortunately now Real Madrid remains with 61 points and we're just with 59. It's not the best, but it's also not that Barcelona are just below us in that's gonna be something around 6 points, so 2 matches in between, so that's something very good. We next up got a match against Celta de Vigo, and this is one I'm also gonna simulate. I'm actually gonna play the next few matches as I cover. I'm gonna play against Sevilla, we're gonna play against Real Madrid, and we're gonna finish by playing against Villarreal, the last final match of the season. So that's gonna be very important. So against Celta de Vigo, we're also gonna simulate this match. But first, it seems that Jose Gaya wanted more wages. Let's see if we have some money to give him, because currently we don't have any wage budget to give him. So I'm just gonna try and see how much he wants. If he wants around 10 million more, I think that's something we can work around. But let's go to Gaia. He wants just 2 more, so it's not that bad. So that's definitely something we can afford. So I'm gonna go ahead and suggest him his new offer for a contract. And now let's see if we can actually win against Celta Vigo. This time it's gonna be at home. Nacho Fernandez is gonna be substituted, but we're gonna need to play the first 11 just because we need those 3 points right now. So let's see if we can get the 3 points against Celta Vigo. And we lost against Celta Vigo. Oh my god. And they even got a red card in the 32th minute, and we completely bottled the game. They scored 2 goals, and it's not looking too good for us. And Real Madrid are not getting away still because we're 3 points out. Well, there's 3 points in difference between them, so it's not that bad. And now let's see if we can get this time around the win against Granada. But first, Jose Gaya says that, "Boss, I need to tell you something important. Thanks for the offer contract extension, but at this time it's not something I want to commit to myself to." That makes no sense. He asked for me for more wages, I give him more wages, and he decides, "Oh no, I'm gonna decide my future." That makes absolutely no sense, Kaya. What are you thinking? And guys, I think that I made one mistake that's probably gonna be the why we didn't win the league or stay behind Real Madrid. Is because I was putting Jaume, our second choice goalkeeper, in the first goalkeeper spot, and I always forget that. I always do. And now, well, we get the 1 point against Granada. I mean, it's away from home. Our away form is the best on the league. And now Real Madrid are just far away from the league. But it's not nothing that we cannot get, because we're going to play Real Madrid in this episode. So that's something very important as well. And this match is probably a very important match against Sevilla, due to Barcelona winning the last game, and they also have 1 game on hand with us. So that's something really important just to take in consideration. So against Sevilla, we're gonna play our trustly 4-2-3-1. We're gonna go with Andres Silva up top, in the middle with Parejo, and in the left we're gonna go with, I think Otavio will be the best. On the right we're gonna go Bernardeschi. In the middle, Fornals and Mesa will be a very good option, and then Garay, Fernandez, and Gaia and Cancelo being my trusty defense. So let's see if we can get actually the 3 points against Sevilla, something that we really need right now, because those mistakes has cost us probably the league. I mean, we were not going for the league this season, but still, if we had the possibility, it's something very nice to have. But we're still in the chance of that. So let's see if we can get this 3 points against Sevilla, and then try to figure out where exactly can we end up in this season. Oh, good challenge from Otavio. Now Roque to Otavio once again. Vamos, Otavio is gonna pass to Bernardeschi. Bernardeschi gonna do some. What's this? Oh my god! Bernardeschi continue with the ball. Now get a crossing. Andres Silva. No, Sergio Rico. Oh my god. We almost got that amazing. Tremolins with the run. Oh my god, Tremolins doesn't stop, and it's gonna be a pass to Ensonsi, and that's gonna be a goal. It was such a bad pass from Tremolinas, and still Ensonsi scored. No, that wasn't supposed to go that way. Look at that. Driving left with the ball. I couldn't stop him. And then that pass was oh my god. So 1-0 for Sevilla. Come on, Valencia, we need to step it up. Rough tackle. No need for that in the game. And Garay just completely opens up with a bad slat tackle to Mellera. Mellera is gonna shoot for a low shot, and it's gonna be saved by Diego Alves. Nothing the Brazilian keeper cannot save. To Silva. It's gonna pass it on to Pablo, and there's gonna be a touch from Tremolinas. And dude, the French connection between Lenglet and Tremolinas is so sound today. They are keeping everything at bay, and we are not having any chances. Let's take a look quickly. We have 2 shots but not on target, and it's definitely due to the very good play of both Tremolinas and Lenglet. They really neglecting Roque Mesa. Oh my god, he completely knocked off that player. Now it's gonna be Otavio with the ball. It's gonna pass inside to Andre Silva. We're continuing with the play. Pablo is gonna find hopefully Joao Cancelo on the side, and somebody get into the box. It's gonna be Parejo and Lenglet. Oh my god, that was gonna be a goal. Look, that's gonna be a goal, and Lenglet get a foot in there. Well, his complete body, but still, that was going to be a goal. And Lenglet is... You had the open net. Sergio Rico was giving the back to you, and you couldn't score. Pablo is gonna find. There's gonna be Otavio. Otavio with the goal. Come on, shoot, Otavio. That's gonna be a goal. Come on, 1-1. We still have 5 minutes left. We can turn this around. We need to get those 3 points. And Otavio with an amazing turnaround. It completely takes out of the game. Tremolinas right there. You can see there. Boom, 1-2. Completely Tremolinas out of the side, and now amazing shot with his right foot onto the goal. Very nice done. We still have. I think we still have a chance. And no, we don't. And it's 1-1. At least we got 1 point, but it hasn't been too well this episode. We've withdrawn 3 matches, and we lost 1. So the points are not coming in just when we need them. So guys, now we have the match against Malaga, which is also gonna be simulated, and now we still need to get this win. Come on guys, they drawn against Deportivo La Coruña, Sporting Juan Atletico Madrid, so it's something we may need to do. We're going with a Torque Trophy 1, the same which played against if I'm not wrong, was it Sevilla? Yes, it was. And now Valencia. Come on, we need to get the 3 points, and we actually get the 3 points in an amazing fashion, an amazing match. 3-2 for us at Valencia. First the goal from Sandro and Keco, then we completely turned around from Bernardeschi and Cancelo. And where's the goal from Medran? It doesn't appear on the match, but still we gone. Now we're gonna simulate the match against Real Sociedad, and it's really good because we got the 3 points against Malaga previously, but still we see that Barcelona and Real Madrid are on the Champions League matches, so they still have to go 2 matches more. So that's something that's worrying me a lot. But for this match against Real Sociedad, we're gonna need to use our second team, and that's gonna be Montoya, Santos, Mangala, Siquiera, which has never played a game until today, Suarez, Fornal, Mina, Soler, Nani, and Sasa in a 4-2-3-1. And right away, in the 8 minutes ago for Real Sociedad, Soler equalizes. Come on, Valencia, we need the 3 points. 3, 2, 1, and we get the 1 point between the 1-1 draw against Real Sociedad. Not too good. And I'm getting a little bit worried because this match. And now Adam Unas is saying that his contract isn't being currently given to him like this. So now Adam Unas is saying that he hasn't been playing much because of his role at the club, and I mean, you're gonna play. Just give it a minute. On the next season, you're applying for a future star. You're not gonna be playing right now. And Jose Gaya says that even though Morning Boss, I'm starting to have some doubts about leaving the club. I'm not saying I'm going to stay, but I'm less adamant that when I was free. So guys, now we have the very important task of beating Real Madrid to gain those 3 points, hopefully to get the second place ours, because still Barcelona are behind some points, given that they have some games on hand. But still we need to try to separate a little bit more from Barcelona, because they're gonna be a little bit scarier if we don't get the Champions League spot, which is possible that we don't get them. So we're gonna give up this try, the first 11 team. As you know, I'm trying to bench a little bit Nani in the last few matches. I don't think he's been performing as well. However, Otavio has. So I'm going to put Otavio on the left, Silva, Bernardeschi, our midfield of Parejo, Roque Mesa, and Medran. And in the back, we're going on with Fernandez, Garay, Gaya, and Cancelo as our fullbacks, and our trusty goalkeeper of Diego Alves. So guys, let's see if we can get those 3 points. Very important match against Real Madrid. So now guys, welcome to the Santiago Bernabeu, where we need to win against Real Madrid. We won previously 2-1. just like in real life. But now we gotta win against Real Madrid in probably the most important match. I always say that, but I mean, matches become increasingly more important. So now Joao Cancelo on the run is gonna pass to Medran. Oh, great run between those two. Medran is gonna find Joao Cancelo and is gonna get across it. Come on, get in there. No, off the post. How the hell? Now Bernardeschi shoot, and Bernardeschi over the bar. That was so close. That would almost get a goal in within 3 minutes. It was off the post. I don't know who was in the header, but it was so close. Gonna continue with the ball. Bale with it. And Parejo almost get a touch in. Bale with the ball continues. And nobody can stop him. And that's gonna be a goal from Gareth Bale. Oh my god, Bale. Look at that. Bale continued with it. And Parejo almost get a touch in there. But he just continued with the ball. And I mean, we just lost concentration. He's gonna find Parejo in the middle, which is going to find but Otavio on the left hand side. But Parejo continues with the ball. He's gonna find Otavio once again. He's gonna pass it onto the middle for Ander Silva. Ander Silva trying to get a spot in there, and then Ander Silva's gonna shoot, and it's gonna be off the bar again. No, and Modric continue with it, and that's getting scary. The same as Bale's goal. And now, oh, that's a horrible foul. And now Bale once again the scorer, and now Bale's gonna get an angle this time around. Garay gets a touch to it, and now it's gonna be onto Origi, and that's gonna be a goal. Oh my god, we're completely into crisis. We're going down, man. What the hell? Look at that. It just complete utter failure from my part, guys, and Alves just gave completely the goal. So after the very harsh injury on Gaia, we're going to bring in Mangala and moving Nacho Fernandez onto the left hand side. He can play on all the positions on the back side, so that's something very good and versatile of the Spanish center back. That's going to be Sergio Ramos now with the ball, starting the play. That's Mariano with the ball. It's going to pass it on to Lucas Vazquez. Now Mariano continue with the ball. And now it's going to be Cruz, and it's going to find Casemiro, and Asensio is going to shoot out to the hands. It's going to find Munir, and Munir is going to find on the run Santimina, and Santimina, I know you've missed Santimina, what the hell are you doing? The cross is for Mangala. Mangala doesn't get there. It's going on to Carvajal, and now it's going to bounce to Lucas Vazquez, and it seems we're going to lose again. This Munir is going to find on the run Bernardeschi, and Bernardeschi continue with it, and Carvajal, and I don't know, guys. I'm trying to play as best as I can, and I mean, this is a very important match, and we're losing game after game. We're drawing game after game. The only win was the simulated match against Malaga, the 3-2 victory, and that was also very close. And I don't know what to say, guys. So now, guys, we need to simulate the match against Osasuna, and as you can see, guys, that loss against Real Madrid has cost us a lot. We're still on the Champions League spot, but we may go on to the playoff, and that's something I would really like to avoid. So now this match against Osasuna suddenly becomes a very important match, and this crisis in the last few matches has really cost us a lot. We were second, and Atletico Madrid and Barcelona gained a lot of ground, and now it's going to be thankfully a 4-1 victory against Osasuna. 2 goals from Cancelo at right back position. Medran and Otavio also scored. Very nice right there. It seems that our players really understand this, and they really want to stay in the Champions League no matter what. So guys, the next match is going to be against Espanyol, and as you see in the bottom, this title race is becoming really close. If Real Madrid actually loses these 2 final matches, we may have the possibility of maybe winning the league, depending on the goal differentials. And Barcelona still have a game on hand, so they possibly can go up all the way to second. And that's something a position I would like to retain. Being second on the league, that's something very important for me right now. So we're gonna go ahead and simulate this match against Espanyol with the same team that got a very good result against Osasuna previously. And the goal is gonna go for Leo Batistao. It's gonna be 1-0, and now it's gonna be 2-0 for 2-1 for Espanyol. And Piatti, the player on loan from Valencia on Espanyol, actually scored to get the winning goal, and that's gonna be very difficult. Now we may end it all up in. So now, guys, we've had a very unfortunate injury, a training injury to Adam Unas, which is gonna be out for 4 months. I mean, the star player, which was hopefully coming in to help us in the next season, is now injured and may miss the first half of it, on some weeks of the first few months and stuff like that. So now the match is going to be against Villarreal, and this match is very important as you can see on the table down in the top bottom corner. Barcelona are in 37 matches played with 67 points, Valencia with 68 points, and Atletico Madrid with 69. Real Madrid has already secured the title, but Valencia can still make it on second if Atletico Madrid drew or loses the next match. So this is one match very important. Right now you can see the top goal scorers, and Parejo, which once was on 10 position, as you can see right about now, has dropped down from the top 10 that you can see on the screen. Now it's gonna be an assist. You can see Parejo also leads it up with 5 closer, with Atletico Madrid's Griezmann being on top. Clean sheets, however, Alves is on 4th, so not too bad. And yellow cards in the back, we have no Valencia players, so we're a very disciplined team, and that's something. Yao to Soriano. Robert, great tackle from Garay. That's gonna open up the space for a counter-attack. And now Silva looking for Parejo. Come on, Bernadeschi is open for you. Vamos, Federico. Federico with the ball. Continue with it. Gonna get a crossing for Parejo. That's gonna be Parejo on it, and that's gonna be a goal. 1-0. And that's probably the first goal we've scored so far this episode. Us really playing it, because we got a draw against in the first against Sevilla, and now Parejo gets a goal in against Villarreal, and we're finally going up first, which is something very important. That's something we have lost in the previous episodes, in the previous matches in the run. Otavio gets tackled by Santos, and that's a very strong tackle and no foul given. Rafael Santos Borja is gonna continue with the ball. Now Rafael is gonna pass on to Bakambu. Bakambu continue with the run. It's gonna shoot, and it's just gonna blast it away. No, he's just giving the goal straight to Bakambu. Another mistake, and it's gonna be a. Bakambu has acres of space. He decides to go back with Soriano. Soriano completely max off. That's going to be Nacho. And now it's going to be Cancelo trying to get some little bit more of pressure onto the play. However, it's going to be Bruno up to it. And now Cancelo putting back again to Costa. It's going to be Costa trying to get somebody. And it's going to get a crossing onto Soriano. Oh, God. Great goal from Soldado, and look at that cross, that power from Soriano, and now we're losing 2-1. Silva is gonna go the ball to Joao Cancelo. Andres Silva is gonna pass it on to Bernadeschi. Now Joao Cancelo on the run. Can somebody please get ahead in there? Can somebody? That's gonna be on to Mario Gaspar. No, Mario Gaspar takes it out. That's gonna be Joao Cancelo. Put it back onto the head of Musacho. Musacho is not on our team, boy. Not gonna be Costa. Can Joao Cancelo get out? Yes, he does. And that's gonna be a foul. How the hell is this gonna be a foul, referee? Come on. There's no chance in 300 minutes. I have never won a match. That's gonna be Sansone passing it on to Mario Gaspar, and that probably is gonna be the last attack of the game. Can we still get one goal? Come on, guys. Garay to Roque Mesa. Roque Mesa to Mangala. That's gonna be it. I fucked this shit. Come on, guys. I fucked up. And we lost 3-1 against Villarreal on probably the most important match out there. We lost against Real Madrid, we lost against Villarreal, and we drew against Sevilla. What the hell is going on? Atletico Madrid won 2-0, Barcelona won 3-1, and Real Madrid also won 3-1 as well. And we finished 4th. We finished 4th, just where we don't want it to finish. We're 2nd. So now, guys, we finished the first season of the Valencia FIFA 17 career mode. You can see here we already ended the first season. And guys, let's reflect a little bit about this season. We went very well onto the first few matches onto the season. We were 2nd for most of the whole season, and now in the last episode we completely went on riot. I don't know what happened, went crisis, and now it's gonna be ended 4th, and that means that we are going to play a playoff to get into the Champions League. So we're not on the Champions League yet. So that's something very, very, very crucial that I didn't want it to happen. The teams going down is going to be Osasuna, Sporting Gijón, and Deportivo La Coruña. Real Madrid is going to be on top, Atletico Madrid on 2nd, Barcelona on 3rd, Valencia on 4th, Villarreal on 5th, and Malaga on 6th. Sevilla and Real Betis get 7, 8, Espanyol 9, Real Sociedad, and then you can see the other teams as well. Atletico Bilbao surprisingly being 15th. That's something that doesn't happen almost most seasons. Next up, we're going to need to take a look at our squad report and see how the players just progressed throughout the season. Diego Alves was probably one of the most crucial players because he saved us a lot in most games by doing such an amazing performance in goal. And as you can see right there, he's not getting any older, his stats are not going down, something very, very good. Joao Cancelo, on the other hand, has also been one of my favorite players. He has scored 8 goals for a right back. Not that bad, and he also has 4 assists. Very good attacking right back, and we also have 13 clean sheets with him. Very, very interesting right there. Joao Cancelo, as you can see, his pace is just out of this world with 96 acceleration and sprint speed and 99, and his stats are going up, so it's good to see that we have a very good progressive right back. Ekesil Garay, being 30 years old, has been performing really well. He has not been the star of the center backs, but I think Nacho Fernandez has definitely been it for us. And as you can see, his stats are going up even though he's 30 years old. Very nice to see. Nacho Fernandez, surprisingly, he's 27 years old. I thought he was going to be younger. However, he now went up 1 onto 81, so probably we can see him going up until 82 in the next season or at the end of him. We have 10 glitches with him and very good appearances from him. And you can see his stats are also going up. Montoya was a very good left back and right back backup, and I definitely think I want to give him. He's been very good when he has played, and I mean he can play on both positions, so it's something very good. Roque Mesa has been a standout midfielder in the middle. Nothing I cannot say about him. Medrani, on the other hand, was a good midfielder for the most half, but I definitely want to give him some a little bit more of competitiveness into the midfield, because Medran isn't the best out there, but he has been performing really good. So that's something I also want to improve. He has gone up by 4 from a 76 rated player, so that's also very nice to see. Federico Bernardeschi has been an outstanding player as well, and I mean he has been really good. His stats are all going up, and he's probably going to become a very crucial player for us on the near future. Next up we have Daniel Parejo, and this has to be, I have to give him the player of the season for this episode, because he has got an amazing, outstanding 11 goals and 5 assists, and he has been really good with his passing and all of that. He has been really impressive. Look at that, long passing 89 and short pass 90, just impressive. Next up, Octavio really wasn't the best player when he came in. I don't think I was gonna use him too much. However, he just became a very fan favorite for me, and Nani really started to decline a lot. And that's where we next up moved to Andre Silva. Andre Silva was a good player. I mean, he still needs to develop. I need to adapt more to his style of play, really, but he's not a bad striker by any means. However, I still think that he needs to develop a little bit more. Although he's 82 rated, I think there's still something more, a next step for Andre Silva in this career mode. Moving on to a substitute, Equilio Mangala, very good player. However, he's gonna move back to Manchester City. I don't have any thoughts of keeping him into the team. I don't think we're gonna buy him, and he's gonna cost a hell lot from City, which are very rich clubs, so they're probably gonna sell them for a lot. Adam Una's been a very good player. However, he's now injured for 3 months, and it's really interesting. He's moved up by 1 and having 3 months injured. He has 4 appearances on what he has played. I see him very good, very tricky player, and as you can see, his stats are not the best, but he has so much room for improvement. Ben Palo Fornal has been a player surprisingly very good for me. I really enjoyed using him, and he's a very good box-to-box midfielder, especially can help a lot going forward as well. Next up, Jaume, very good backup goalkeeper, definitely gonna keep him on the squad. Santi Mina has been a very good player. However, his finishing is just atrocious. It's just so bad. It's so bad, man. It's so bad, his finishing, and whenever I put him, he's just been missing chance after chance. However, he's a good player nevertheless. Next up we have Simeone Sasa, very good player, very good squad rotational player for our striker position, but he's also a player on loan, so I don't think he's gonna stay. Next up we're gonna put Dani, and this is a player I would be inclined trying to leave him away and probably give him away in the next few seasons. He hasn't been refined to, and as you can see, his stats are going down. Long shots by 3, agility by 8, which is quite a lot, and he's just 30 years old, and he has been performing really good, but in the last few stages of the season he has really declined. And probably that's it. Now we have Carlos. Next up we have Carlos Soler, also a very good player, improving, and definitely I will be inclining for him to improve a lot more, and he has very good progressive stats. You can see ball control by 9, dribbling by 10, passing by 4, by 1, very good overall upgrades for Soler. So a player definitely I would like to see on the future, a little bit more progress, and a player I like on the squad. Next up, Munir, very good player, and this is the only loan player that I'm thinking of buying, because he's been playing really good, and to be honest, on Barcelona he's not gonna get too much playing time. So here in Valencia he can be a very good different option to Andre Silva, because he works completely different as another striker to Andre Silva. Next up, Andre Santos, very good player. However, it's a player we may sell. He's not gonna improve. He's already 28 years old. I thought he was younger. However, at 77 rated, I don't think he's gonna be too much of a player in the next few seasons. Next up, Gaia, improving very well. However, he's injured, and mainly the left back. We have to see if he wants to stay nevertheless. And Orellana definitely going back. I never played him, only 11 appearances, but he hasn't been the best player overall. Siqueira is gonna go down. Suarez is gonna go back to Watford. Alvaro Negredo, definitely a player I will be inclined to sell next up, and the next players we are on loan right now. And Matthew Ryan, very interesting, being an 80 rated. Probably if they ask us something for the Alaves, we may be inclined to keep Ryan on the squad. We'll see about that. Another player I want to talk about is these two. It's going to be Fran Villa, a very good camp position player, but he has definitely a lot of room for improvement. He's only 19 years old, however he's now 72 rated, very good. And the other player is Zachary Bakali, definitely a player I want to see how his stats progress on the next season. I may try him out in international cups or friendly matches before this next season, and that's something I want to see as well. So guys, now at the end we have to look at our objective of the manager, how we did this season. And for most of the season we were up in 85 rated as manager, which was just surprising, and we're now down up to 80. We've gained all the earnings on financial objective they wanted, 100%. We finished on a Europa League spot, on a Champions League spot, sorry, and we finished actually 4th, so it's not too bad for those seasons. Youth development, we weren't any improvement for youth, but that's something I'm gonna do next season. In some we have brand exposure, we've earned that, and between 3 seasons increased the teacher quarter by 10%. And right now we have 2 seasons remaining, and we haven't improved anything. And then continuing success done. Domestic success, we were knocked out of the Copa de España, Copa del Rey very early, so that's really bad. And financially we don't have any objective. So guys, overall I think it was a very decent season. We got where we wanted to be. We got a very good squad now. We just need a new transfer window just to get our squad for the future, and that's gonna be the next step on this career mode, because now we're gonna have the time, a new transfer window just to gain the players we want, because now we're gonna be on the Champions League if we win that player. So and normally the players are keep like against teams like Salzburg or Sparta, so definitely we may have a very good chance of coming in. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this first season, and I'm gonna see you on the next season coming up in the next few days, and let's get right to it. If you enjoyed it, remember to drop us a like, leave us a subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Ciao.